G'day, I'm here and just got a bit of spare time. So I thought what I might do is just do another card reading like I've been doing impromptu over the last, I don't know, how long have I been doing it? Anyway, I've been doing it long enough. And I've got it to the two Facebook pages, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope. So I think that adds up to 6. So here we go. Just going to switch it around to where the cards are. Hi Emma, how are you? I like doing. Takes a little bit of time with the feedback on getting these on screen compared to what my other platforms are, but it can be done, and that's what I like. So thank you for popping in. Emma, you had the first reading last time, I think, from memory, when I was doing this. What's the yellow? Yellow rose. I think you mean, do you mean hello? I think that's funny. We've got Kylie as well. Did I put that one there? It does take a little bit more time to do this chat stream thing. Good. So there's not too bad, Emma. Thanks. And hello to Kylie, I think it is. Did I put that one on? I think I did. I'm not sure now. There's a lot going. It actually does. Oh, there's 2 Kylies. There's a lot actually going through in that stream as I'm looking at it. So it is a bit funny. You were first on, Emma, so I'm going to do the reading for you. I've only got about half an hour. So, well, even less than that now. So we'll do your reading and see what the actual timeline's going to present. So pick a number between 1 and 18, Emma, if you can. That'd be good. Ashley, I probably won't have time for any more than 1 this time. It's just an impromptu, just getting here because I had that little gap of time. And I actually really, want the practice. I actually really like using this HAPS. And I do have a link somewhere for those that are wanting to join in my morning program. You might have seen it, or somewhere else. Anyway, I've got it. I'll have to put it in afterwards. In fact, I might. It's haps.tv. Actually, I'm not sure where I've got it. I know there's an invite thing somewhere. 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's the one we're starting with, Emma. Oops, hang on. I've got to get the bigger screen for myself to be able to see what the heck I'm doing too. Sorry about that. I'm just needing to try and make that screen a bit bigger, and it's not. Okay. I won't be able to do that. That's all right. Here's the first card, and that is the 5, pink, which is the camel card. So whatever question you had in your mind at the time that you chose 3, Emma, you'll probably know what it's relevant for. But it's endurance, perseverance, actually lasting the distance. So you're going to be able to, whatever it is that's happening around you at the moment, it's going to take you last the distance. It may be a little slow because we're actually sitting on that ship card with the house. This is the house base card. So it's bringing that energy into it of it is travel moving forward or moving in some way, but it's going to be that perseverance and endurance. Oh, I haven't got a pointer stick. I usually have my Apple Pencil here. So continuing onwards, it moves us to this card for the next part of your story, and that's the money already. Goodness. It's abundance. It is that good fortune card in the fact of the flow of money into your life coming in some form. And whether it's money or whether it's just abundance anyway. I just noticed Ren's asking were I on Periscope when it was around. Yeah, I did occasionally. I'll just put that up in a minute. So there's that, we've got the abundance card there. I'm just going to put that one up for you, Ren, because I was using Periscope ad hoc before. So, and I've been live before. Oh, live, finally, yeah. I understand what you're saying there. So from that one where we go to the abundance, that is 6 blue. So this is the blue row. I haven't done that yet for these ones. So here's the blue row. We've got the sword, and that is cutting through within, with our, I think it's a bit more the wisdom, it's to do with what swords probably mean in tarot to some degree. It's intelligence. It's using what our thinking and how we think, and the perspectives that we have. And it is a cutting edge, because it's what swords are meant to be, is sharp. So cut through the I was going to say that word, the BS, and actually get to the point. We've got that light on the end of that point. So, as you're moving forward and into discovering what that abundance is for you, you're going to have some of those questions asked or answered, where you're going to be able to get through what is some of that's peripheral, cut right to the direction that you're needing to be going, as in getting to the point. And so that will be a success. Moving that into being able to, wow, I love the spider. Even though I don't like spiders in real life, I don't. I rehome them, or if they're too close to my dogs, I'll do other alternatives. But they have beautiful webs when they're out in that natural space of gardens. And so they're actually weaving the beauty each and every morning. I think their webs go at night, or they eat them or something, and then they recreate them in the morning for the new day. So it's actually taking that creativity, those ideas that you might be having with the sword, and getting to the point of finding what you really need to be doing, creating, and moving it forward. So here we go to this one here. And here we go again. It's really honing in on what direction you're going, using the intelligence, your intelligence, your actual fine-tuning, that sonar, I suppose. And you're going to be able to actually get even more refinement in what direction you're wanting to move your life into. So trust that, because you don't see a bat question how they fly, and they fly fast through the night. And they're using that sonar, that special ability they've got. And we're going up here next, and we've got the ship. So you're actually going to be moving. It feels like a really good flowing energy that you've got going. So keep it moving, and trust what direction you're going, and that the wind is going to fill those sails. Oh, it's not focusing well, but that is your reading. So I'm hoping that means something, because that goes back to here, which you've already got revealed. So interesting the way that this deck actually does get us flowing through with sometimes a very short reading, and other times it can take a little bit of time. So I probably do have time for the next one there. And here is where Ren's saying, lovely to see you live finally. So you've been able to watch the replays, but not actually seen the live when I'm actually on in real life at this point in time. Yeah, thank you for being here. It's lovely to have you here. Now, I'm just going back up to the top of the list for the next one. Judy, did you want to have a little quick reading? Because if you do, I'm just going to replace these cards, because what I've found, it's actually relatively quite easy to do this, where I don't have to shuffle them, because I did need to find a way where I didn't need to shuffle because of the broken wrist and how it's taking time to repair. Getting better. It's getting better. I'm spending time with this, the brace itself off more and more. And tomorrow is the day for x-rays. So here we go. I'm placing that back on there. And they're just going randomly. So we have absolutely no idea where these cards are going to be landing. As instead of shuffling, I'm actually placing them all over the place. And we'll see where they turn up as a reading for the next one. So Judy, if you'd like to think of a question and put a number between 1 and 18, so that it saves a bit of time in me trying to getting the dice out, choosing which one, and I can just scroll right down to the bottom and find out what you would like. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Emma. That's lovely to have the thank yous. Normally I'd probably put my buy me a coffee link on here, but I can't remember what it is. I'll just try it like this. Oh, no, I won't. Oh, nah. It's somewhere, because I think you've got to be in the hats to click on that one in how I do these. I'm not sure how the comments go back out to you guys as replies. So, Judy, were you actually wanting to have a reading there? I can't see a reply, so you may not be on yet. Kylie Lowry. We've got some others there. Emma, you've already... yeah, Judy. Yes, Judy, you said you would love one, please. So if you could quickly put a number between 1 to 18, and I can do a quick reading before I've got a Zoom meeting shortly, because that's what I've got as my restriction. Kylie, we'd probably need to get onto that another time. Look, I'll just quickly do this for 9, 10. Oh, gee, look at that. So it's 14 for you. And I think that was Judy, wasn't it, that I was going to do the reading for, because she was second in here, Judy Stanley. And if she's not here, she could always actually watch the replay a bit later. So that was card 14. So we're 12, 13, 14. It does make it a bit easier to do the starts of these. So the start card that's sitting on the stars, so it's actually reaching for the stars. So I'm feeling that with this one, with the bat being that card sitting on the star, it's actually talking about, we're flying for the stars. It's actually honing in, setting your sonar, your radar further out than what you ever expect as far as what you're actually searching for, but you're actually honing in on it. You've got that little, how the sonar radar thingies have the beep, 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 and get closer and closer. It's got the beep, 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 beep till you hit it. That's what I'm feeling with that one. You're heading towards that goal. So let's see where that's going to take us. And it's good luck, because you've got the horseshoe here. So whatever it is that you're aiming for, it's going to bring you the good luck. And here is the next card. And it's going to really bring you that love, that excitement, the passion in what is around you at the moment, Judy, because I think it really is touching into the heart space for you, and you're going to really enjoy some wonderful moments ahead that are based in heart, in love, romance, maybe. And 3 green is this one. And here we have it. We've got the home there. So heart is where the home is, or home is where the heart is. Either way, it integrates, interreacts, doesn't it? So set that mind to home and feeling that love for that, your own home space, and creating that home space where your heart is. Do that interaction, do that interweaving of where home is for you. And you may not have chosen it by decision, but it could be the perfect space for you. Moving into the cross, I see it as that leap of faith, that step in trust, that you can ultimately, it is that background of what is our faith, our trust. And I do see that more as ourself, but there could be someone you're having a few little issues within the trust factor, but it's saying to you, you can trust them or yourself in whatever that situation is. And we've got the spider weaving the web of magic again. So create that space that's going to actually bring that to you, especially in your home space. It could also mean, instead of just dusting out, destroying the spiders in your home, yes, the webs need to be cleared out and rehome the spiders outside in the garden or something like that. But it's the magic that they're creating in that environment, that energy. Trust that. And 1 green. And the ship, it's to do with the travel, the trip, having some time where you're going to be able to move freely. The water, sailing on the waters can be relatively freeing. It's peaceful if you don't have motors, and allow that wind to take you where it needs to. Sometimes it can be that bit of potluck, because we don't know, or we can't predict what the wind does, or the weather. So even the storms come through the calm, and the calm comes through the storms. It's all of that is partly the cycle of what our environment is, the physical aspects of where we are in this present moment. That's what I'm feeling with that one. 3 pink. This is the Tower, and you've got firm foundations when it's the Tower. So I feel it actually counteracts what is the ship with, being able to anchor somewhere, and this is the land. So it's taking it from the emotional, the watery part of it, that the emotions and, possible up and downs, to feeling that stability and groundedness with the tower in its firm foundation, and being able to grow on that and build up on that as you need to. It's even more elevated and grand than the home, but it gives that feeling of being able to do it, that you can. You've got a tower, you're going to be building as you go. And when you need to, just ask for help. The canes are actually our sense of being able to support ourselves by having the cane to help us, but if we need to actually ask for help if you need to as well. So in that process of building up your tower, building up your courage, building up what you need to, that you feel is, bringing more of that heart-centeredness into it, learning new things even. Grab that as, imagine it as that cane that is supporting you. Okay? And it's going to create some new pathways and ideas for you. Having that moving forward. A pram is portable. You can move it around in any direction. On a path is better because it's smoother, but it might come on a bit of, a few rocks and unevenness, but it's still going to bring you new pathways and exploring that as if you are the child in that new pathway and creating. What are we creating? Balance. We've got the scales there. So that's bringing forward that balance eventually. And I don't see it as being anything that's too far away for you either. So trust that. It comes back to that trust. And here we go with the 6 green. And the ladder, climbing up to a few new heights, I feel, with that one. And you'll be, what's a ladder? It's a way to access what you need. You move it around and you're climbing the ladder to get what you need from a higher shelf, or you're actually progressing in something further. It's a little bit indicative of the tower as well, but we're actually having that on the scales, like it's sitting on the scales. So creating that balance, it's keeping it steady as you're actually moving up and accessing what you're needing to. The blue's that one, so 3 blues. This card, you're having a lot of cards here. The stars. Wonderful. And this is the completion of your reading, Judy. So it is I think it was Judy I was reading for, wasn't it? So the stars. Being able to see that star, knowing that where your bright, shiny star is in the sky, it is the one that you're meant to focus on, and you're going to have that really confirm for you that what you're doing, like the Star of Bethlehem, it's showing the way. It's actually showing you in confirmation that what you're doing is the right pathway. So hopefully you understand that as a reading. Okay. I probably do need to actually leave. I did only come in as a quick shorty because I just like being on here, and I hadn't done a reading today here via the hats because it does go through the different avenues, going to 6 instead of the usual 2 or 4 or whatever it is I go by other means, the regular 8 o'clock one in the mornings. Now, I'm going to actually type a comment in here and see if it works. It's, I think it's the buy me a coffee, and I don't know if it's going to. I really should use the proper link, shouldn't I? Let me go and have a look at that. I'll just see if I can actually get it, because I can't remember it. So I'm going to have to open a file to actually get the link, the buy me a coffee link, and see if it actually goes to these other pages. Did I actually copy it? Did I? Yeah, that's there. So I'm going to go and hunt to where that actually went to now that I've done that one. And I do have the HAPS link that I'll put specifically in each of those places in comment stream. So if you'd like to try HAPS out, just give it a click and join it. You don't have to live broadcast. You can just be present in the HAPS environment and actually watch other people do their lives and see what is being reported elsewhere. So it's actually, I'm finding it very interesting. So it is free, just mentioning that. It is a broadcasting tool, but it's also a community that can collaborate, and it is a simple way for you as viewers that you can support the creators, the people broadcasting financially. They do have a reward system that does help the platform itself, the studio stuff, the apps itself, but it also supports those that are doing, like I am, the broadcast. It's just a new way of doing it that I haven't seen quite like this before, and I'm quite excited about it. So, you can join in yourself. You can create your own broadcast yourself as well. It's all how you want to use it and interact with people. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for popping in. I thoroughly loved it. And see you next time that I pop in again. And we'll catch you then. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock on mytimetv.live in Facebook, or my Facebook page, Ros Bounty. You'll find me. Do a search. Bye.